afternoon, everybody. It's a little after 12. I've only been up for about an hour. Me talking woke Winnie up. Say hi, Bubba. He's just great because he wouldn't stop attacking Carmi. And also I'm gonna eat here shortly. And I always put him in his crate because otherwise he tries to steal people's food. And Carmi, like, if she mooches, it's one thing. Here's the tray table, here's her face. Winston, here's the tray table, here's his face. Because he's so much bigger. And so it's like, we don't need to be eating people food. We don't know what that'll do to your belly. So, I'm gonna try to figure out what to eat here in a little bit. Mom and I are gonna go shopping. I've got to get some stuff for AJ and some stuff for Winnie. Now the stuff for AJ's Christmas I will not be showing on camera because I believe this video will go up before Christmas. I'm hoping anyway. So I'm not gonna show what I'm getting him, but I will show what I got Winston because it's not like Winston can watch the videos, and if he does, he's not gonna understand the concept of, oh, mommy got that for me for Christmas. That's what I'm gonna get in my present. He can't have that concept, you know, he's just a dog, so. I will definitely show that, but yeah, and then mom has to get stuff for dad, which I will not be showing that either. I might show the process of us looking, but not exactly what he's getting, because he watches a lot of my videos. So, well, we're still gonna take you along, guys. It'll still be fun, and yeah, so that's the update, and now I have to find something to eat. Update is, I just ate lunch. Hopefully you can't see it on my face. This little man's got a little worried, and he was like, it was whining, but like, I have to keep him in his crate. Because otherwise he's too tall and he will steal people's food. Like, he doesn't really necessarily mean to, he's just that big. And dad was like, why did you put your dog in the crate? And I said, because unlike your dog, he's tall enough to actually steal the food he wants. But yeah, I think I might take him on a short walk. Mom and I are supposed to leave at 1. It is 12:35. I think I might take him on a short walk just to get some energy out, because he's going to be home with dad and AJ only. And then dad has to crate him before he leaves. Because mom and I will probably be back about a half hour later. Which means AJ will be fine by himself. He can be fine for up to an hour. And I'm saying, like, yeah, he's fine by himself. Normally he can take care of himself. But he has a cryo cuff on his foot. And the water has to be changed, like, hourly. So that's why I'm saying he'll be fine for an hour by himself. But yeah, now I gotta figure out what I'm going to wear for the day. So we are shopping for AJ at the moment. We are at Dunham's and we are looking for something specific. I have an idea. He said he would like it. I already had the idea. Bada bing, bada boom. It all works out. That's as much as you're getting, and you'll have to wait until Christmas to find out. Okay, so we just finished up in Dunham's. Here, let me show you the one thing that I finally found. If you guys have been following me for a little while, you know that I've been looking for a pair of gloves. I'm not going to buy a $15 pair of gloves or a $20 pair of gloves for myself for the rest of winter. We're already in December and that's not worth it. So I found this pair. They're like Igloo brand and they're like $9. And they're just like the red ones I have, if you guys know what I'm talking about. My red ones had gotten so thin because I'd had them for 3 or 4 years and I just could not like tolerate it anymore. I was like, these are so thin and my hands feel like they're freezing to death. So I finally found it. We just happened to walk past like a clearance aisle and found these. So yay, I got new gloves. Other than that, you cannot know anything because AJ and Dad's presents are in there. Wipes, which is not part of his Christmas, he just needs them. I got a new rope for Christmas. Here, so that's with Mom. And I'm gonna get him a leash for Christmas too because he chews through one. I think I'm just gonna get him pretty much the same one he already had. Leash, it's double ply and it's for stronger dogs. So hopefully he can't chew through it. I'm not thinking pulling, I'm thinking chewing. He got the new rope. It's the exact same as his old one. And I got him a new leash because he's on like the last hole of this one and I compared this one to the other one because I know what it is. And he'll fit here. and so still have the 2 holes. So, and it's slightly thicker because I just feel like his is too thin, and it's gonna like, if you have a collar that's too thin, like this way, it's more likely to crush their windpipe, and I just don't want to do that to my puppy. So I got my new leash too. Okay, so Mom's trying to pull out if you wonder why she's making a noise. It's like, it's the 21st and maniacs are out. Traffic is bad. Every psycho person is out. Not to say every person that's out is psycho. I'm just saying every person I'm just saying everybody that is psycho is out, along with all the normal people that are also out. So, you know, I'm kidding. We don't call people psycho in my field. But we got him a new bed. You can see right there. That's Nana and Papa's gift to Winnie. And then I got him the rope, which I already showed you. And then I got the leash and the collar. I feel like his collar's getting too small on him, and like he's on his last hole in it. His little last notch thing. So this way he's got a couple more and he can go into it a little bit more. I feel bad because it said for up to 50 pounds and he's a little over 50, but the up to 90 ones would not fit. Oh, they have the road closed down there. That's what you're noticing. But like, the up to 90 would not fit him. It'd be way too big on him. Like, so I don't know. If anyone has any tips, let me know. I can always return that one if I have to, because I'm not gonna give it to him until Christmas. So I could always return that one if I have to, and then buy the other one and make notches in it if you have a tip on how to do that well. Because I don't want to try to do it and then mess it up, and then it just be like one long hole where it's just sliding on him all the time. Or if someone knows an online store, like, I guess I can order from Etsy. I don't know. He is like 55 pounds, but I don't think it's weight wise. I think it's because he's so tall. I mean, he's like literally almost double, don't you think? He's about double what Carm is, height wise. So I don't think his weight's like weight. I think it's height.
It's just like people clothes, they tell you, but they don't fit necessarily anyway. Yeah,
or like the one size fits all. Oh, those categories. The only time one size fits all is typically a hat. Unless you're me and then your hair's too thick. But anyhow, I don't know. I just feel like bad because it says it should be like for only up to 50 pounds and he's over that. But there's no way, right, Mom? There was no way he was fitting in that 90.
We held
it was going to be like this much too big.
Yeah.
Like, there was no way he was fitting in that 90.
He could have pulled his head right out.
And now that's my other fear. And that's why I want to get him something a little bit bigger than what he has now. The one I got is about like half an inch thicker this way, because I'm afraid the one he's got now, either he's gonna break it because it's so thin and it's meant for puppies, that he was gonna break it because it's gonna be too small, or he was gonna choke himself and he's gonna like collapse his
esophagus.
Yeah, his esophagus, or he can collapse like the larynx somewhat because it was too thin. And so I was afraid he was gonna do that. So like, that's why I got a thicker one, because they're less likely to do that. And I wanted the super thick one, but like, okay, I think that was like, I wanted the super thick one, it's like an 1.5 inches or something, but that was only for dogs up to 90, and he literally is not big enough. So if anyone has any tips, please let me know. I just want to do what's right by my dog. I want to do what's best by my dog. I want to not harm him in any way. So if anyone who knows more about dogs has any tips, please drop them down below, or feel free to DM me if you don't want your name plastered on my YouTube. That's fine, I understand. But my socials will be linked down below in the description box, so you can, I'll go ahead and put it here on the screen as well. And then you can, please just let me know if you have a suggestion, because I feel bad when I don't do things right by him. Like, don't I always feel so guilty. You could see it, like, oh, I feel so guilty. And I'm doing mainly what the trainer said, and I've been in contact with the breeder a couple times, and my boyfriend's been helping me, because the biggest dog I've ever been around was already like 5 years old and trained. Carmi is the biggest dog I've had in my life in our house. I mean, the only other one we had was an Aussie. And what, maybe a little bit bigger than Carmi? Was Sophie a little bit bigger? I think Carmi is now, but like, I was so young.
Yeah.
I was so young that I don't really remember Sophie. We got rid of Sophie about the time AJ was born. So I don't really remember Sophie that much. I was just too little. But Carmi's the biggest dog I've ever like had in my house, in my life.
Your lane.
So the person in front of us is getting a little over. But yeah, so the biggest dog I've ever had is Carmi, and Winnie at 8.5 months is already almost double her. Like in height, yeah, but in weight, no, because he's only about 50 pounds and Carmi's about 40. She might be about 45 now, but the vet said that's okay, because she's getting into her senior years, and so it's gonna be harder to keep the weight off of her. When dogs get, especially her type of breed, gets into senior years, they tend to gain 5 to 10 more pounds, which is fine, he said. But so I'm consulting 2 different vets. I occasionally consult the breeder. I am always just talking, even when we're not having sessions. If I have questions in the middle of the week, I contact, email, text, whatever, my trainer, who works with not only service dogs, but behavioral cases, and mainly service dogs, but she's been training dogs for like 12 years now. I'm in contact with another trainer who works at like a pet store now. She's like a volunteer, but I've been in contact with her. My boyfriend helps me. He has trained, they train big dogs. Like, they've helped a couple of their neighbors, and then they've had, see, Ranger, I think, is like dog number 6 that he can remember, 5 or 6. They've always had labs, so they've always had big dogs. And so sometimes I'm just like, babe, am I like, do I have his collar on him right? Or should I loosen his harness? Or, and he's there for me. And so is Rayleigh. Rayleigh's always owned German Shepherds and boxers and big dogs as well. And so I am consulting a lot of people, and I am doing the best by him, but sometimes I just feel like it's not enough. But yeah, so I got ear wipes, which, as I said, those aren't Christmas, and then the other stuff. And so I think he's gonna enjoy Christmas. And honestly, everyone's like, what do you want me to get you? Kendra got him something for Christmas. I showed you that the other day. And John got me a couple things, but then half of my Christmas was also Winston's. And John was like, I feel like I didn't get you enough. I said, babe, I got to see Winston smile when he opened his Christmas stuff, and that makes me happy. Like, he got so excited. And that's what I'm telling everybody, like, get something for Winston. I don't need anything. Like, if you're gonna give me anything, maybe some money so I can afford gas to go see John, or like a gift card to like Target so I can buy some towels or some rugs or whatever I need when I go into my apartment next year. But other than that, I just want stuff for Win. Like, seeing him excited and happy and knowing this is his first Christmas makes me happy. So yeah. But I guess that's the only update for now. We still have a couple more stores to hit, but we have to head to our church because Mom's playing in what, Christmas Eve service? Yes. She's playing drums. The drumsticks are back there. You can't see them right now because Win's bed is kind of, I had it folded over and then it went opened up and kind of exploded like a parachute. But she's playing drums for our Christmas Eve service at our church, and so we're headed there. Just got to do practice, and then we've got to go to a couple other stores. I'm not going to mention them, but we're going to a couple other stores to get stuff for Dad. I was willing to mention where I got AJ's gift because there's so much at that store. Dunham's is huge. I could have gotten 500 different things in there for him, possibly. He occasionally watches my vlogs. His girlfriend Sophia, you guys saw her in a vlog recently, she watches like all of them. And while she's probably not gonna tell him, I assume, she's usually likes to surprise him, but like, if she says, oh, she talked about you in one, then he's probably gonna go watch it, and then I can't have him finding out what I got him ahead of time. That would just ruin the whole fun of Christmas. And so, but the other two stores, I will not be telling you where we are at because I know Dad does watch most of my vlogs, so I'm not gonna ruin Christmas for Mom and Dad both in the same vlog. Okay, so practice is over. We just got done. It's what, I don't know. Let's see what the car. Yeah, let's say about 5 o'clock. Okay, we're contemplating if we just go get dinner because AJ wants Qdoba, and I am here for it. Okay, here for it. I'm down. Let's go. But I don't know if we're gonna do that or if we're gonna go finish shopping first. We're trying to decide because Dad just left. He said he was gonna leave about 5 till 5 because he's on the radio again tonight. I explained that in yesterday's vlog. What he does, but like he he's working out, he's on the radio, and then AJ needs his water changed every so often, so we're like, did he change it before he left? Do we need to go home and change it? Like, so we're trying to figure out. Mom's gonna call AJ, figure out what's going on. So AJ decided he doesn't really want to be alone. I think he's just scared. Like, honestly, if it were me in his position anyway, that Carmi's gonna jump on him or something. I'm sure Dad crated Winnie before he left. I told him to. I said, make sure you crate Winnie before you leave. You don't need to let both out, or they could potentially knock something over, break something, jump on AJ. Like, crate Winnie before you leave, and I will get him out when I get back and deal with him. So I'm sure Dad crated him. He probably had a time doing it because Dad doesn't know how, like, Winnie's personality the way I do, so he doesn't know how to get him to do it. But like, I'm sure he did. But if it were me in his position, I'd be so scared because Carmi's not being sensitive, is she, Mom? She's not being sensitive. Normally she's really sensitive to when all of us are in pain and she can sense it. Like, I know when I was going through everything with my gallbladder, there was one night I had gotten sick and then I could not get up off the bathroom floor and I needed help, and I knew, like, you know how when you gotta take a deep breath and it kind of comes through your stomach? I knew I couldn't get enough breath in, so I said, Carmi, go get mommy, and she did for me. And then she came right back and she licked my face and she laid there with me until mom came and got me up. But like with AJ, she's like jumped on his boot a couple times, she jumped on his leg, and he's like, get her away from me, she's going to hurt me. And I'm like, Carmen, what is your problem? Now Winnie, he'll sniff, but this is as close as he gets to AJ's boot. He won't even touch it with his nose or his tongue, barely. AJ is like completely fine. Like, now he'll go up and like if AJ has his hand out, he'll like nuzzle up against his head, like, AJ, use that hand and pet me, but like, or he'll nuzzle his head against AJ's like side or something, but he has not touched AJ's boot once, has he?
No.
He hasn't touched AJ's boot, he hasn't touched AJ's crutches, and if AJ's like trying to get to the bathroom or something, so you know he's on his crutches, and we say, Winston, get out of the way, he like goes the other side of the room, sometimes into another room. He will not. Carmi nearly tripped him earlier, and I grabbed her real quick and I pulled her, and I was like, Carmi, you have to get out of AJ's way, you're gonna hurt him. But like, Winnie will not touch him, will not, like, he has been a very good boy around AJ. Very good boy. But then again, he's had practice, like, not necessarily physically, like, I do have physical problems. He can tell, like, when my iron dips too low, I haven't been eating enough meat or something, which John tries to help me with. He's like, babe, why don't you go get some meat? Like, come on, let's eat some meat today. He's very good about trying to keep me up with that and making sure I take, like, my supplements and everything, because he knows if I don't get my iron up, then I'll pass out or, like, get close to it and I get so dizzy. And so Winston is used to physical ailments in that sense of, like, my iron problems, but other than that, like, I've never had a big surgery since I've had Win, so I'm really surprised, but like, I'm really proud of him for being so respectful of AJ in his face right now while he's healing.